things I really do hate about the new RAV4, but first, a quick little addition to the rear end. All right, the quick and simple little addition to the back, of course, the ROBMOTIVE channel stickers. We've got the ROBMOtiveToo, T-O-O, you notice, also, which is for the RAV4, of course, or anything else that I might add in the future. And then ROBMOTIVE, which is the main channel, all about the Toyota Tacoma. Maybe something new coming relatively soon, we shall see. Before we get into the 2 or maybe 3 things I don't like, or really do hate about the RAV4, just wanted to give you an update. The painted emblem that I did here on the back, it used to be chrome, is holding up quite well, not going to come off or go anywhere, and the finish looks really good. Now, let's get into the 2 or 3 things I really hate about this car, truck, SUV. I guess we'll call it a mini SUV. First of all is from the back. These taillights, why Toyota did this, I'm not exactly sure. They made them jut out. They kind of point out here, if you will. I don't like the look. I think it's rather ugly. Why they didn't just kind of mold them in or even round them around like the older style used to be, that looks so much better. I was driving around the other day and I saw a RAV4 on the road, an older one, and it had the kind of rounded taillights in the back. A much better look. This thing, I mean, just look at the profile. Look at the side view. It sticks out. I don't understand why some manufacturers do that. Toyota's not the only one. It's like they're struggling for a refresh, and they've got to do something, so it's kind of like an afterthought. They just make the taillights jut out. Kind of ugly. Not really a fan of that at all. Next up, we have to step inside. Now, before I get to the next one, there is something else that I really don't like, and that is this stuff that's right here on the column. I don't know what that is. I don't know if they were cleaning it and got a cleaner on there. I've been meaning to wipe that off, hoping it would come off and it wasn't like glue or something. You ever have that happen? I have. On a Toyota Tacoma I had, they actually slopped some adhesive on the rear seat. If you didn't know, the rear seat folds down, and across the back of that is a plastic plate. And that plate had a white staining adhesive stuff all over it. I never did get it off. It wasn't this truck, it was my previous one. And it was horrible. I mean, that's just poor workmanship. If you slop something on a part when you're putting it together or manufacturing or whatever, you wipe it off. You just don't leave it there. And it was enough that it was obvious. You could see it. It was a drag. Now, sitting inside, and I just experienced this again this morning when I was coming home, and I'm talking about the mirror, specifically the HomeLink controls under here. You cannot see them. I mean, this is eye height for me. And you notice nothing juts down here. You can't see it. And there are 3 buttons under here that you can program to different things. And I actually have them programmed to 2 different things. So I have to hit the right one. And it's always been amazing to me that when you're reaching up here to hit something, how difficult it is to feel or find with your finger. They all feel the same. They feel like they blend in. And even worse, when you're driving, and if it's a bright sunny day like this is, and it never fails, when I'm coming home or leaving, I'm driving into the sun, and I kind of have to bend down to see where these are, and then I'm blinded by the sun up there. I get this big blast of light because I cannot see these things. Do you see them there? It's even hard to see when you look underneath. Why they didn't make them jut down just a little bit, I mean, they didn't have to hang down here somewhere, but they certainly could have protruded just a little bit below the mirror outline or edge, if you will. Even though this is considered to be an edgeless mirror, they still could have jutted down just a little bit so you could frickin' see them. It drives me nuts. It's kind of one of those pet peeve things, I guess. I don't know why Toyota decided to do it this way. Maybe an engineer had a bright idea not so bright really, to go ahead and maybe kind of blend them in to make the mirror more seamless. I mean, it is supposed to be an edgeless mirror, so maybe that was the general idea. I'm not exactly sure. Now, there is one more thing that I hate, and this is really a personal preference kind of thing, really, and that is chrome. You know, you've got a decent amount of chrome on here, and I don't know why. It's like manufacturers think that we love chrome, and I know there's some people that do, and I think there's some kind of a thought out there that chrome makes the vehicle look a little bit more upscale. Yeah, maybe in the 1970s, 1960s, but we're in the 2000s. Chrome is gone. You don't need any more chrome. I did get rid of, as I pointed out in the beginning, the chrome in the back. I'm probably going to paint the exhaust tips down there black. They're chrome. I don't know. Moving over to the side, we've got, of course, what look to be chrome wheels. I know they're aluminum alloy or whatever, but they still are chrome. Of course, the lug nuts are chrome as well. But the biggest thing that I don't like, there's really two areas. The chrome that goes around the window area, this stuff. Why this is chrome? I mean, if this was black, it would look awesome. It would blend in more, not stick out on the truck. I mean, they use black down here. Why is this black and this is chrome? It doesn't match to begin with. Even those little areas that go up and meet it are blacked out as well. I mean, come on. Up here in the front, oh, and I did get rid of the chrome here on the signals. I used these blinkers, if you will. They fit perfectly. Same ones that go on the Tacoma, by the way. Up here in the front, more chrome. You know, I'm talking about the emblem here. And there's no real way to do anything about that except put some kind of an overlay over it. You know, a real thin vinyl smoke material. And I've done that before on different vehicles. That would mute it some. But honestly, when you do that, it kind of looks brown under there. So now you've got, in my case, the magnetic gray metallic and a brown emblem on the front. I don't know why manufacturers still do these things. It drives me nuts. Anyway, I just wanted to get on. Those are really, I guess, 3 or maybe 4 things that I really do hate about the RAV4. Fortunately for me, except for maybe the taillights, maybe there's a mod out there I can get, I don't know. But except for the taillights, everything else I can change. I can get rid of the chrome. I guess I just have to get used to that home link button situation underneath the mirror. We shall see. Anyway, leave a comment. You got a RAV4. What do you hate about it? What do you not like? Maybe hate's too strong of a word. What do you not like about it? Leave a comment. I'd be curious to know. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.